Hello everyone, this video is part of the BearNBull feature series. We are going to talk about the portfolio risk return graph. This is one of my favorite features. I use it when creating new portfolios, but also when rebalancing a current portfolio. It helps me fine-tune levels of risk and return to understand diversification and to optimize the level of risk and return, maximize return and minimize risk. Let me show you what it's all about. I'm here at the BearNBull Invest portfolio page. First section is our graph section. There's a tab right above it for risk return. When I click on it, we get to this scatter plot. The x-axis is expected risk as a percentage per year. Y-axis, the expected return as a percentage per year. All the blue dots are representing the assets in our portfolio in terms of expected risk and return. If we hover over the dots, we can see the actual values. There's also a red dot representing our portfolio. All the information here on the graph is based on the targets table. So I'm going to scroll down below. We can see on this table the target weights that we have currently set, and we see all the expected return, risk, Sharpe ratio information. These metrics were calculated based on historical data, and we can set the interval on the two input fields below the table. When we press calculate, all the information is updated. There's also an optimize button which generates an efficient frontier of portfolios, ones that maximize return and minimize risk. The optimizer considers also a minimum and maximum boundary for target weights. We can set this by asset or for the portfolio itself. It's also really cool that we can simply hover over the efficient frontier to see a portfolio that might fit our needs. If we like one, we can click on that point. A calculating process begins. The portfolio is updated to that point in terms of return and risk. And if we scroll down back to the table, all the target weights were updated, showing us what the allocation for that portfolio is. On the process of fine-tuning risk and return, it's important to take copies of different versions that we like. We can do this through the snapshots table. When I click here, I can see that I already have 5 snapshots, but we can take another one if we need. That will record the state that is on the targets table. We can also roll back to any of these states. And the interesting part is that we can check these boxes to show them all together and compare them on the risk return graph. For example, here we have the BearNBull S&P 500 ETF, and I use this level of risk to create other portfolios with increasing expected return. This feature is very useful when fine-tuning the risk and return of your portfolio. If you want to see more about how to calculate and optimize target allocation, we have 2 other videos that go into detail into how you can do that. Make sure to check them out. I hope you like this feature. If you have questions, just send us a note.